Most of us in the sim racing world know the Brazilian Stock Car Pro Racing Series thanks to the Automobilista titles. This year, the Real World Series is taking its loud wheel-to-wheel action to a street circuit in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. This is great news for fans of Stock Car Pro, but introduced technical issues for the teams. For a motorsport series that doesn't normally race on street courses and with an all-new location, there were plenty of issues to resolve. But thanks to Authentic Simulation partnering with Stock Car Pro, the drivers were able to test the course in Assetto Corsa and provide feedback on its design, and the event organizers were able to incorporate that feedback into the final circuit layout. LiDAR scan data and on-site photography allowed Authentic Simulation to create the circuit in incredible detail in this title. So the race we see this August in the real world will have been made possible partially thanks to the mod you see before you. Authentic Simulation has now been able to make the mod available to the public, so for just $4, you too can sim race on a course that has influenced the real world of auto racing. Let's get on track and see how this mod drives. Yo guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa, and welcome for the first time to Belo Horizonte. Here, this Brazilian street circuit, the first Stock Car Pro street circuit in over a decade, I believe. So very exciting that we get a preview of it here in Assetto Corsa. This one courtesy of Authentic Simulation. And off to a rough start here. Just smacking walls. Nothing good going on. Alright, so first I gotta walk you through a lap. We'll wait till we make our way around, get back to that start-finish straight. But yeah, you might be asking yourself, well, Mike, why didn't you use a Stock Car Pro mod? Well, I don't have a Stock Car Pro mod. I don't know, are there any good ones? I couldn't seem to find any. I was doing some research, so if you have a Stock Car Pro mod that you think I should try, please leave me a link in the comments or at least a note on where it can be found. I would love to have one. I love the Stock Car Brazil Stock Car Pro series in Automobilista 2. I just don't have one for Assetto Corsa. Alright, so we're just about ready to begin our kind of walkthrough lap here. So start finish straight here. Short little run, nothing too long. We won't even hit fifth gear, I don't think. Looking for the 150 board here, somewhere between 150 and 100. I'm going to brake. I'm going to take it down to second gear here in this GT3 car. And very difficult camber on that first 90-degree right-hander. And second one we could brake later. This one is uphill, so I'm going to brake just before the 50. Make it around there in second gear. Then we come up to the first of two blind entry chicanes, somewhere around 75. I'm going to start to bleed out the speed here. And then we are back on throttle. This right-hander here, flat out, it is downhill. Gaining a lot of speed here, and somewhere around 125, I'm going to start bleeding that speed out. And again, back into first gear, the second of two blind entry chicanes. And then we make our way downhill here. This is an interesting braking zone just before this signboard on the right. I'm going to start bleeding out speed and just basically slowly bleed out the speed. And then we come into a Macau level of hairpin there, very tight. Thankfully, it's wide enough to accommodate a GT car. It should be fine for the Stock Car Pro. And somewhere around the 100 here, I'm going to, again, bleed out the speed. It is uphill, so we have a little bit more to work with, and that's a lap of Belo Horizonte. So just fantastic level of detail here, and a lot of the trackside architecture, all the buildings and sort of noticeable or notable trackside features and environment details are captured here. It's really, really good. Yeah, the pit wall is not solid, which is a bug. And then the AI, you'll see it when we catch up, they tend to take very literal lines through the chicane. The first chicane isn't that bad. The second chicane definitely needs work. So hopefully we can get a version 1.1 of Belo Horizonte, but overall the track is fantastic, and what a cool piece of sim gear we have here, or not sim gear I suppose, but a cool mod that, you know, was actually used as a tool to influence the real world of racing. I think that's fantastic. I think we need more of that, frankly. You get some of these auto manufacturers testing out their cars in a title like this. You can see this tight hairpin. Allows for a nice wide finish. And yeah, some of you may be wondering where I've been. It's been like 3 weeks since I made a video. I've just been doing summer stuff to a degree. I had some personal things I needed to take care of. Everything positive, everything good, but just the same, it took a lot of my time. So yeah, just been kind of dealing with that and frankly enjoying my summer. I've been spending a lot more time with friends and family of late and just kind of enjoying being away from the rig for a bit. And I didn't figure there's anything wrong with that. I'm entitled to it. So that's what I've been doing, man. So all good. There will be some, call them minor changes coming up quite soon on the channel. Nothing to worry about, but yeah, all good in Mike's hood. All right. So I think you saw how much the AI was taking out of their speed entering that chicane. That is actually because they were taking a very literal line through that chicane and had to enter at like straight up 90 degrees. So again, Authentic Simulation hopefully can fix that in a coming update. But yeah, what are we doing here for time? I think we're somewhere around the minute 15 mark. Yeah. Here in a GT3 car. This is the Mercer V8, in case I didn't announce it earlier. But yeah, a very, very good track. Really, really fun. I took the, how do you pronounce it? Tattoos, however you say that word, out here just for some B-roll, and it was so much fun. I don't usually enjoy that car that much. It's not usually a standout to me, but it is fantastic here. So if you get a chance, if you decide to buy this mod, be sure to take out that TA01 here for a few laps. I can almost guarantee you'll enjoy it. It feels great. All right, so I think I've pretty much covered the main point here at Belo Horizonte. Nicely done to Authentic Simulation. I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy this, and then when Stock Car Pro races here in a month's time, I'm sure most of us will enjoy watching that and seeing this track be brought to life. It's pretty neat. Watch this. See the very literal line there. You can see how much faster I am through that chicane. So that is an error. That's a bug. Not unrecoverable. I could, of course, record my own AI lines here and get through that myself, but I think Authentic Simulation should step up and get that done. All right, let's see if we can set a personal best before we wrap up here. Looks like we got a bit of track to work with. Right now, down 2.5 seconds on this lap, but we're soon to restart. All right, here we go. Again, this first one, funny camber downhill, so I gotta watch myself here. All right, quarter second up. That was a pretty good turn. Hopefully we can get similar result here. Braking hard. Probably should have gone first gear there. Kind of messed that up. Chicane. I don't know how this timing's going to work out with the traffic. I don't think very good, or very well, I should say. What? Alright, slightly slow. I'm going to be down 0.2 by the time everything settles. See how we make out with this Porsche here. Yeah, tangled up in Porsche. What do I got for traffic? All right, next lap. Right? Next lap is always better. Okay. All right, here we go. We got this. We got this. All right, that was even faster through the first quarter. Second quarter, last time I messed up. All right, a little bit better there. 0.3-ish. Up a half second. Doing okay here. Lambo, watch out. There we go. Clean line. Made it through that chicane. A-okay. I think I have enough space between me and the car ahead to wrap this up cleanly. Awkward line through that hairpin. Looking for that 100 board. I'm going to brake as late as possible here. And there we go. New fastest lap. And that is Belo Horizonte. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you own it? Do you plan to buy it? What do you see missing? What do you see that's good? Alright, thanks so much for watching. Good to be back. And we'll see you next time.